Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about representation of symmetry point groups. Only I will discuss this part, Milliken levels. Now this what is Milliken levels? So first of all see this one, this position is called subscript. Okay, subscript, the A1G, this is prime. So A1G and this one is prime. Now what is this G? Okay, this G. So G is, see, presence G or absence U, presence G or absence U, a center of inversion, that means this G is called presence or absence as center of inversion. That means if center of symmetry is there, that means you can use this G, otherwise you can use U. If center of symmetry not present, that means you have to use this U, and if center of symmetry is present, then you can write G. Okay, this G. Now what about this one? This one is actually symmetric. Okay, symmetric means 1. If 1, then you can write this one is symmetric, or you can call as this one is symmetric. If 2, suppose here 2, any 2 is there, then 2, suppose 2, then you can use anti-symmetric, that means 2 with respect to a second symmetry element. Okay, that means C2 or sigma V. So suppose here 1, then you can use symmetric. That means 1 is, if 1 is present, that's symmetric. If 2 here present, that anti-symmetric with respect to second symmetry element, C2 or sigma V. Okay, now what about this A? So what about this A? See, if 1 here, if 1, that means A or B you can use, A or B. If 1, that means you can use A or B. If 2, that means you can use E. If 3, that means you can use T. Dimension representation. Actually this is what this one is called, dimension representation. Dimension representation. Okay, so dimension representation here, if A, that means 1 or 2. If here like this, suppose E1G like this, then if E, then 2 dimension. If T, then 3 dimension. Okay, this one, this is dimension representation. Oh, one more here, see, this one is prime like this, 1g prime. So what is the prime, or what is prime, or what is the meaning of prime? This prime, this single prime is called symmetric with respect to sigma n. Then with respect to sigma n, this one is symmetric with respect to sigma n. Suppose here double prime, like this double prime, that means a1 double prime. If double prime, you can write here anti-symmetric with respect to sigma n. Okay, so with respect to sigma, this sigma n. Okay, this one. If a here, if a, that means this one is symmetric with respect to the highest order cx. Suppose a, okay, this a, this one is what? This one is symmetric with respect to the highest order axis Cn. If b, this one is anti-symmetric. Okay, this one. So this one is about information. So I can write here again this one. Suppose a1g. So a1g, if single prime is what? This single prime is called symmetric with respect to sigma n. If a1g double prime, so double prime is called what? This double prime is called, this one is anti-symmetric with respect to sigma n. Okay, now this one eg, if like this e, if e, this is dimension, this one is called what? Dimension, this one, and this one is called Jared, actually Jared. If like this eu or au, okay, so this one if u, this one is called unjared. Okay, so this one is Milliken levels or representation of symmetric point group. Okay, I hope all of you have understand this part. Okay, so next video I will discuss this another